Here is something that happens to almost every English learner at some point. You are doing great. You introduced yourself, the other person smiled, they introduced themselves back, and then silence. A big, wide, uncomfortable silence because you said your 5 lines and now you do not know what comes next. You do not know how to keep it going. You do not know what to ask. And so the conversation just stops right there, like a car that ran out of fuel on a beautiful road. Today, we put fuel in the car. Today, we learn how to ask questions. And once you can ask questions in English, real ones, simple ones, a conversation never has to stop again.
Because here's the truth about conversation. It is not a speech. It is not a performance. It's a game of catch. You say something, they say something back. You ask something, they answer. They ask something, you answer. Back and forth, back and forth. And the questions, they're the throw. Today, we teach you how to throw.
Welcome back to Mr. English Podcast, the show where you do not sit quietly and absorb English like a sponge. You open your mouth and speak it. Every single time. I'm James.
And I'm Hema. And oh, day 5. We made it to day 5 together. If you have been here since the very beginning, you already have your first words, your introduction, your family vocabulary, and 20 everyday objects. You've built something real this week, something solid. And today, we add the piece that connects it all, questions.
Before we go one single word further, 2 things. 1, please subscribe to Mr. English Podcast right now. Every episode builds on the last, and you do not want to arrive on day 8 wondering what you missed on day 6. Subscribe and stay with us every step. 2, share this episode with one person today. One person who goes quiet in English conversations because they do not know what to say next. This episode is made for them. Send it.
And right now, before we do anything else, go to the comments and type, Day 5, I have a question. That little line is your check-in for today. And we're there in the comments, reading, responding, cheering you on. We genuinely love seeing your names appear.
James, I want to start today with a confession, a slightly embarrassing one.
Day 5 and you're still confessing things? I respect the consistency.
It's my method. Okay, so this one happened at a dinner party, a real dinner party. 8 people around a table, nice food, everyone talking. And I was sitting next to someone new. Very friendly, very chatty person, and she was talking to me, and I was nodding and smiling and doing all the right physical things, but inside, pure panic, because I could not think of a single question to ask her.
Oh no, the nodding without understanding situation.
Exactly that. She would say something and I would say yes, 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 and smile. And she would pause, waiting for me to respond properly or ask something, and I would just nod again and say, like a very agreeable vegetable.
A very agreeable vegetable. I love that description.
I had things I wanted to know. I was curious about her, but I could not build the question. I knew the words separately, what, where, who, how, but I couldn't put them together fast enough in the moment to make a real question come out of my mouth.
And that's the gap we close today, because those 4 words, what, where, who, how, they're the 4 engines of conversation. Every question you'll ever need in everyday English begins with one of them. 4 words. That's the whole machine.
And once you have those 4 words working, once you've practiced the questions enough that they come out automatically, you will never be the nodding vegetable at the dinner table again.
We're saving everyone from the vegetable fate today. Okay, here's how today works. We take each question word one at a time, we explain it simply, we build 2 or 3 questions with it, you repeat every question out loud, and then at the end, our practice round with 5 real situations, same as always. Deal?
And today, I want to add something extra, because questions only work if you can also answer them. So for each question we teach, we're also going to give you a simple model answer, because conversation is 2-way. You need both sides, the throw and the catch.
Perfect. Let's begin.
Question word 1. What? Say it. What? What? This is the most common question word in English. You use it when you want to know about a thing, a name, an object, a fact. What? It sounds simple because it is simple, but it's powerful.
The most basic what question, and possibly the most useful question in the entire English language, is this. What is your name? Say it with me. What is your name? One more time. What is your name? You've heard this question 1,000 times. Now say it like it belongs to you. What is your name?
And the answer, my name is James. My name is James. You already know this from day 2. See? Everything connects. What is your name? My name is, and then your name. Ask it, answer it. Out loud. Go.
Next what question. What is this? Say it. What is this? This is the question you use when you see something and you don't know the English word for it. You point at it and say, what is this? And the answer, this is a, and then the word. This is a table. This is a phone. This is a cup. You practiced 20 of those words yesterday. Now you can ask about all of them.
And one more what question. What do you do? This means what is your job? What is your work? What do you do? Say it. What do you do? And the answer, I'm a teacher, or I'm a student, or I work at home. You already know this from day 2 as well. What do you do? I'm your job. Say it. Ask it. Answer it.
So 3 what questions. Let's say all 3 together. What is your name? What is this? What do you do? 3 questions, 3 ways to start a real conversation. 3 things you can ask any person, anywhere, anytime. Good.
Question word 2. Where? Say it. Where? Where? You use where when you want to know about a place, a location, a city, a room, anywhere in the world. Where? Say it again. Where?
First where question. Where are you from? Say it. Where are you from? This is one of the most natural, friendly questions you can ask someone new. Where are you from? And the answer, I'm from, and then your city or country. You built this answer on day 2. Where are you from? I'm from your place. Say both. Ask it, answer it.
Second where question. Where do you live? Say it. Where do you live? Similar to the first one, but more specific. Where are you from? That is your hometown, your country. Where do you live? That is right now, today, your current address or city. And the answer, I live in, and the city. I live in New York. I live in London. I live in a small town. Where do you live? I live in your city. Say it.
Third where question. Where is the fill in the blank with any object or place? Where's the bathroom? Where's the door? Where is my bag? This is incredibly useful in daily life. You walk into a new place, a building, a shop, a friend's house, and you need to find something. Where is the? The answer, it is over there, or it is on the left, or it is near the door. Simple direction words. Over there, on the left, on the right, near the. Very useful. But the question itself is what matters today. Where is the? Say it. Where is the bathroom? Pause. Where is my bag? Pause.
3 where questions. Say them all together. Where are you from? Where do you live? Where is the? 3 questions. 3 windows into someone's world. 3 ways to keep a conversation warm and moving.
Question word 3. Who? Say it. Who? Who? You use who when you want to know about a person, not a thing, not a place, a person. Who? Say it again. Who?
First who question. Who is that? Say it. Who is that? You see someone across the room. You see a face in a photo. You hear a name you do not recognize. Who is that? And the answer, that is my, and the family word or name. That is my brother. That is my friend Sarah. That is my teacher. Remember day 3? All that family vocabulary? Now you can ask about people with it too. Who is that? That is my... Say it.
Second who question. Who are you with? Say it. Who are you with? This is a warm, friendly question you ask when someone arrives somewhere with other people. Who are you with? And the answer, I am with my friend, or I am with my family, or I am alone today. Simple and natural. Who are you with? I am with... Say it.
And a bonus who question that is slightly different. Who do you know here? Say it. Who do you know here? You ask this at a party, at an event, anywhere new. It's a friendly way to connect. And the answer, I know James, or I don't know anyone here, or I know a few people. Who do you know here? It's also a great question because the other person's answer usually leads to more conversation. They say a name, you ask about that person, and suddenly you're 10 minutes into a real conversation.
Let's say all three who questions together. Who is that? Pause. Who are you with? Pause. Who do you know here? Pause. 3 questions about people. People are the most interesting topic of all. And now you can ask about them.
Question word 4. How. Say it. How. How. Now, how is a little different from the other 3. What, where, and who all ask about specific things, a thing, a place, a person. How asks about condition, about feeling, about manner. It's the warm question, the caring question.
And the most important how question in the English language, the one said millions of times every single day all around the world, is this. How are you? Say it. How are you? One more time. How are you? 3 small words, 1 enormous question. How are you?
And the answers? There are several easy ones. I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine, thank you. I'm good, thanks. I'm good, thanks. I'm great. I'm great. I'm tired today. I'm tired today. Not bad, thank you. Not bad, thank you. Say all of these. I'm fine, thank you. I'm good, thanks. I'm great. I'm tired today. Not bad, thank you. You now have 5 answers to the most common question in English. 5. Use whichever one is true today.
Second how question. How was your day? Say it. How was your day? This is the question you ask at the end of the day to a friend, a family member, a coworker. How was your day? And the answer, it was good. It was good. It was busy. It was busy. It was long. It was long. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. Notice the structure. It was, and then one describing word. It was good. It was hard. It was quiet. Simple, honest, real.
Third how question. How do you say... This one is special because this is the question that unlocks every other word you ever want to learn. How do you say, and then the word in your language? How do you say hello in Spanish? How do you say thank you in Japanese? How do you say this word in English? This question is a key, a master key. It opens any door in any language.
And people love this question. When you ask someone, how do you say, in their language, their eyes light up. Because you're showing curiosity, you're showing respect. You're saying, I want to understand your world. And that connects people faster than almost anything else.
Let's say all 3 how questions together. How are you? How was your day? How do you say? 4 question words, 12 questions total, and every single one of them is something you'll actually use, not in a test, in a real conversation, with a real person today if you want.
Now, I want to do something I love doing, a quick demo conversation. I'll ask James the questions. He'll answer, and you listen for the question words. What, where, who, how. Every time you hear one, say it quietly to yourself. Ready?
Ready.
Okay. Hello, James. How are you today?
I'm really good, thank you. A little tired, but good.
Oh, busy morning?
Yes, very busy. What about you?
I'm great. Hey, I saw you talking to someone earlier. Who was that?
Oh, that was my friend Marcus. He just moved here.
Really? Where's he from?
He's from a small city in the south. Very friendly place.
And what does he do?
He's a teacher. English, actually.
Of course. How funny. Okay, did you hear the question words? How, what, who, where, what, how. 6 questions in a short conversation. And the conversation felt completely natural. It felt like 2 friends talking, because that's exactly what questions do. They make a conversation feel natural. They keep it moving. They show the other person that you are interested. And interest is the foundation of every good conversation.
And notice, not one of those questions was complicated. How are you? Who was that? Where is he from? What does he do? Every single one used simple words, short sentences, easy structure. And together, they built a whole, real, warm conversation.
That's the secret of conversation in English, or in any language, really. It's not about knowing the most words. It's about asking the right questions, small ones, genuine ones, and then listening to the answer.
You know, the dinner party story I told earlier, I think about it sometimes. Because that woman I was sitting next to was interesting. I could tell. She had things to say. And I had things I wanted to ask. I just did not have the questions ready. And so we sat in silence when we could have had a real conversation.
And that is what silence costs sometimes. Not just awkwardness, but connection. Real connection with a real person that just does not happen because the words are not ready in time.
So we practice them now. Before the moment comes, we practice until the questions are automatic, until they come out without thinking. And then at the dinner table, at the party, in the office, on the bus, when the moment comes, you are ready.
Practice time. 5 situations. You speak first, out loud, every time. Here we go.
Situation 1. You meet someone at a party. They told you their name, but you did not hear it clearly. You want to ask again, politely. What do you say? You say, "Sorry, what is your name?" Or just, "What is your name?" Friendly, direct, completely natural. Nobody minds being asked their name again. Say it. What is your name? Perfect.
Situation 2. You are at work. A new person walks in with your colleague. You're curious. You want to know who this new person is. What do you ask your colleague? You say, "Who is that?" Or, "Who is she?" Or, "Who is he?" Short, casual, natural. That is exactly how people ask this in real life. Who is that? Good. Now your colleague tells you and the conversation continues.
Situation 3. You're making new friends. Someone asks you, "Where are you from?" Now you answer, and then you ask them the same question back. What do you say? You say, "I'm from," your city or country. And you? Where are you from? That little "and you" at the end, it turns the question back to them. It keeps the conversation going. It shows you're interested. And you? Where are you from? Say the whole thing. Excellent. That right there is real conversation.
Situation 4. You see your friend after a long, hard week. They look tired. You care about them. What do you ask? You say, "How are you?" Or, "How was your week?" Warm, simple, caring. And then you wait. You listen. Because that is what the question is really for. Not just to fill silence, but to open a door for someone to walk through. How are you? Beautiful.
Situation 5. This one is your biggest moment yet. You're at a small gathering. You don't know many people. You walk up to one person standing alone. You want to start a conversation. Using today's question words, what do you say? You say, "Hi, I'm," your name, "How are you?" And after they answer, "What do you do?" Or, "Where are you from?" You have just started a real English conversation with a real person using real questions. Say all 3 lines right now. "Hi, I'm," "How are you?" "What do you do?" That's it. That's a whole conversation opener in 3 lines with question words you learned today.
Did you say all 5 out loud? Did you? Because if you did, you just practiced 5 real English conversations. 5 today, on day 5 of this podcast. Think about where you were on day 1.
And here's a homework challenge for tonight. Write down 3 questions using today's words. What, where, who, how. Any 3. They can be questions you want to ask someone specific. A friend, a coworker, a neighbor. Write them down. Say them out loud 3 times each. And then, if you're feeling brave, ask one of those questions to a real person today, in English, and come back to the comments to tell us what happened.
Quick recap. Today, you learned 4 question words. What, for things, names, facts. Where, for places and locations. Who, for people. How, for feelings, conditions, and manner. And you learned 12 questions total, 3 for each word, plus answers for every one. That's a full conversation toolkit in one episode.
And the structure is always the same. Question word first, then the verb, then the rest. What is your name? Where are you from? Who is that? How are you? Short, simple, powerful.
And tomorrow, day 6, we're going to talk about something that makes a huge difference and that most beginner courses completely skip. How to say yes, no, maybe, and I don't know in English in ways that sound natural and warm. Not just one-word answers, but real responses that keep a conversation alive. It's going to be very practical and very useful. Don't miss it.
And please subscribe to Mr. English Podcast if you haven't already. Seriously, every day this week has been one building block on top of another. Miss a day and you feel the gap. Subscribe and stay with us. It's free, it's easy, and it keeps you moving forward.
And share this episode today. Questions unlock conversation, and conversation unlocks confidence, and confidence changes everything. Share this with one person who needs that unlock. One share, one person, one change.
Go to the comments right now and write one question using today's words. What is your name? Where are you from? How are you today? Anyone. One question in English in the comments right now. Because when you write it, you own it. And this community will cheer for you every single time.
You walked into this week not knowing how to introduce yourself. Now you have your introduction, your family vocabulary, 20 everyday words, and 12 questions that can start and carry a real English conversation. 5 days. Look at what 5 days can do.
And here's the thing I love most about questions. When you ask someone a question in English, especially as a learner, you're not just practicing language. You're telling that person, I see you. I'm curious about you. I want to know your story. And there's nothing more powerful in any human relationship than feeling truly seen. English gives you that. These questions give you that. Use them.
See you tomorrow. Keep asking, keep answering, keep speaking, because every question you ask in English is a door opening. And on the other side of every door, a conversation, a connection, a friend you haven't met yet.
And if you ever get stuck at a dinner party, just look at the person next to you and say, "So, how are you?" 3 words. That's the whole trick. I wish someone had told me that before the vegetable incident.
The vegetable incident. It will live forever in Mr. English podcast history. Good night, everyone, or good morning, or good afternoon. Wherever you are, you have questions now. Go ask them.
We'll be right here on day 6, ready and waiting.